What is the purpose of an NDE, a near-death experience? So many atheists used to deny, write them off, be too quick to write them off as delusions, or maybe even the person was lying, because if the near-death experience was what it appeared to be at first, that meant the atheist might have to start believing in a God. And it was very troubling and tormenting to them, that thought. But when you have something that's happened that appears to be supernatural, you don't just write it off as it never happened. What you do is you dig deeper, because it's happening. And if you really believe everything in this universe has a natural explanation, you got to find that natural explanation. It's going to take some time. You might not do it. Your grandchildren might have to do it. But just like yesteryear, we thought ghosts and hauntings were real demons and real spirits. Today we know it's memories planted on the electromagnetism in the atmosphere. Perfectly natural explanation. Same thing with the NDEs. There is a vague consistency in NDEs, but there are so much discrepancies from person to person. It waves a red flag in my mind. Chris, you need to dig deeper. These are not what they appear to be at first. These are not real visitations in an afterlife. And so, I have a theory of what NDEs are for. We know that it's already been postulated by scientists that the NDE is a smooth transition into death, because the mind cannot comprehend totally extinction, annihilation. So the brain knows it's dying. And so it creates a scenario of peace and love so that you can relax in this experience. And then when death, final annihilation hits you, you're not going to know it, because you're going to be too busy feeling the ecstasy. But then someone will bring up, what about negative near-death experiences? If the purpose of a near-death experience is to smooth the transitions into death, why do people have hellish NDEs? I know the reason to that, too. Have you ever heard about a person who was in such excruciating pain that he begged for someone to kill him? Well, a person who thinks life is sweet, when they're dying, they're going to have an NDE of bliss and joy, so that when the final annihilation overtakes them, they're not going to be expecting it. They're never going to know it happened. All of a sudden, they're gone. But to a person who thinks overall life is empty, bitter, they have to have a smooth transition into death too. So the mind creates so much hell, an unlimited amount of torment, until this person is begging to die, and that way death for him is a good thing too. Do you get this? It's starting to all make sense now, isn't it? But the thing that complexes me is I've heard of people who are having a hellish near-death experiences, begging someone to kill them. And they were saying this right there, quote, "Please don't let me die. Somebody kill me. Somebody kill me. Please don't let me die." As if he wanted to die and go into extinction and end the torment, but he didn't want to die because he knew he was going to eternal torment in hell. So I presented my cards. Let's see what your cards are.